Welcome to the Pointy End. I'm Keith Sutherland. Today my guest is Karen Quinlan, Bendigo Art Gallery Director. So welcome.
Thank you.
Now Karen, has there ever been a better time for Bendigo? Has there been more publicity than we've got with Marilyn in the background? Because it's just been enormous.
It's fantastic, and I think probably the only time I can remember was when we had the Grace Kelly exhibition and the amount of press that we received then. But certainly this is different with the sculpture on the corner of View Street. I think that's a huge draw card for people, the community and visitors to the city, and it's telling them that there's something coming and something quite exciting in terms of the exhibition.
Well, it's wonderful. Coming down to town today, looking back, Marilyn's in the background. We've got our magnificent Rosalind Park there. It's 8 metres tall, 15 tonne. The pre-publicity must be enormous, and I guess the sales go with that accordingly.
Yeah, so the exhibition opens on the 5th to the public, the 5th of March, so we have just under a month until then. And so the idea of the sculpture was really to complement what we were doing at the art gallery, but in some ways to speak more directly to the business community and to the community in central Bendigo, in the heart of the CBD. And the backdrop is perfect. The plaza is perfect. So I can't help but think that someone was looking down on us and saying, you know, it's Bendigo's turn to have something quite magnificent occur, and it's just wonderful timing for the community. And look, in terms of the exhibition, it's an exhibition that we've been working on for a period of time, not a long period, but certainly more than a year and a half. It's been an incredible journey, and the sculpture, one of my staff members actually saw it in the States when she was touring around in 2011. And so then the exhibition occurred, and this is how often curatorial work happens. Lots of chance in there, and she just remembered, I saw a sculpture in the United States, and might have been Chicago, and so she said to me, what do you think? And I thought to myself, well, we are really into taking risks. We like to challenge what people think should happen, and I knew that it would be perfect for the city. I just had to work out how to do it. So in a logistics sense, it's always challenging to move large pieces from one country to another, but it was very straightforward, and I think the results clearly demonstrate that it was well worth it. So in terms of the exhibition, we have a number of items coming from private collectors mostly, but we're working with 20th Century Fox, a first for us, again another first, and that's really been an exciting journey so far.
You mentioned about the Bendigo community before. There's no doubt about it that everyone I've spoken to has embraced it. They love it. They love what's here.
I think, you know, it's that public persona and that private persona that we're going to explore in the exhibition. I think, just getting back to your point about the community, I think great sculpture always encourages debate and conversation, and it's wonderful to see so many people embracing her. But it's also important for people to have an opinion about art, and you know, we welcome that kind of conversation. So art isn't for everybody, and that's fine. But certainly in terms of what we do at the gallery, it's just such a wonderful opportunity to extend what we do and bring it outside into this public sphere. But the exploration about Marilyn Monroe is very much about, here is a facade really, a person who was a Hollywood construct, and what we want to do is demystify her a little and show the other side, which is the person behind all of that image that you see everywhere. And I suppose the private collection, the personal items and the wardrobe do that, and so this is what was so interesting about the Grace Kelly exhibition. We went behind the facade of the actress and how she appeared in the films, and the gossip, I suppose, and showed this other side, which is the very human side that the paparazzi want and chase. So that's why the show is so interesting. It's very different in that sense. Of course, it also has film costume and film extracts and photographs of Marilyn, and we try to really give a comprehensive overview of her life, her short life, dying at 36 years of age, and her relatively short career. And so it's been a journey for me, because I didn't know a great deal about her when I started out, but I do now, and I'm hoping that this community and beyond this community really enjoys the content and will go away feeling that they understand Marilyn Monroe a little bit more.
Well, she made an impact in that short space, as you said, 36 years. You've made a huge impact in Bendigo with some of the other exhibitions. I just think what you've been able to create in Bendigo, as I said, the arts, the culture, View Street, what a precinct with the magnificent buildings, but you've been able to do that with your team is just amazing, and I'm sure Marilyn is going to add to it, of course.
I hope so. I think it's just, again, you need to offer an experience that is holistic, and what I love about Bendigo is everybody gets behind these kinds of projects and supports the gallery, and we have so much support within this community, and I'm pretty proud of that. It's a great relationship, and I feel that we've been nurtured and encouraged, and there's a great deal of respect for the gallery, and that just makes us more determined to do great things for the Bendigo community.
So finally, what happens from here? Because you keep raising the bar. How do you keep going and finding something different? Like everyone thought, oh, it could never happen after you get Grace Kelly. Now you've got Marilyn. Where else do you go from here?
Well, there's always ideas, and my staff come up with great ideas, but I think the more you move into this space with the international exhibitions, the more opportunities that come your way, and so I can't talk about them, but there's quite a few in the pipeline for the next couple of years, so watch that space.
Well, I'm truly looking forward to watching that space. My wife's been on my back. She said, can I mention one of her favourite Audrey Hepburn? So who knows?
Not giving that one away.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But she wanted me to put that in, so I have done that. So Karen, most sincerely, thank you for appearing on the Pointy End today.
Thank you.
To give us an overview of Marilyn in your new role. I really appreciate you talking to us this afternoon.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.